Good morning, my friends. And so far, I have given you one of the introductory videos about this particular strategy, and thereafter, I have been giving you the daily levels. This is done at around 9:20 a.m. every trading day, and all these levels are available on my channel. So you can go to my channel and see that from last Monday onwards I have given you the daily trading levels, and the introductory video is also available there. Now I am Robin, and as part of my channel I try to give out the details of my strategy, which I have found working in all sorts of market scenario. Now you've received the levels. The next logical question is how to use these levels for trading correctly. The levels that I have been giving you looks something like this, and these levels are being given daily. You can go to my channel and see, and I am calculating and uploading these levels daily in the morning after the market opens. Now, the advanced option traders would straight away know that this structure is that of Iron Condor Strategy, and it's a very prominent option trading strategy. So, the advanced traders can go ahead with this data itself, but many among us would still be in the beginning of the learning curve, and that, believe me, is the stepping stone for success. So, my endeavor will be to deliberate today on what is to be done from here. For the absolute beginners who are not aware of the terms like calls and puts and weekly expiry, monthly expiry, I will do a separate video in the times to come to introduce you to the basics. Now, coming back to the levels, these 4 trades are of 1 lot each, and altogether they form one set. That is, what we are doing is we are primarily selling both the boundaries of our zone bounded by these levels that I am giving you, and then we buy the next higher and lower strike options just outside our boundary. Okay, now this zone can expand, contract, move up or move down in the subsequent days of the trading of the week, depending on various factors, and the majority and the main factor being the changing volatility of the market. So we are selling both the boundaries, as in the classical sense Nifty is supposed to trade in between these levels, classically, not essentially. It is the common knowledge that if it breaches any of these levels, then our trade runs the risk of running into loss. But here's the news: it may not be the case. Why? Because the declining prices of the options with each day. Yes, most of you know that option prices comprises of a time factor and the other things like volatility and intrinsic values. All these are given by those option Greeks. But let's not get too technical here. I'll just focus on the working part of it. So with each passing day, the time factor declines and the prices of the options decrease. And as we are the sellers, just like the short selling in the stocks, we want the prices to drop, and that is when we buy them back and we register an overall profit. So coming back to the fact that we are selling both the boundaries, why do we buy the higher and the lower options in that case? Buy is the critical word here. We do so as our safety nets. Just like you put stop losses while trading stocks, You deploy safety nets while deploying your strategies in options. Without these safety nets, our profit may be far more, but so will be our losses. And we do not want that, right? So our strategy involves selling off the boundaries of the zone and deploying the safety nets at each end. You can deploy as many numbers of sets depending on your capital, each comprising of 4 trades. In Zerodha, you require around 56,000 or so to deploy one set. Please note, you need to trade them on normal mode and not MIS, that is the intraday mode, except on the last day, that is on Thursday. Now comes the most critical point. Now these are derived from the weekly levels. Okay, I'll repeat this point again. These are the levels which are derived from the weekly levels, modified as per the change in the daily parameters. So profit and losses are not to be calculated daily, but at the end of the week, and that will be 3:15 p.m. on Thursdays, the day the weekly option expire. Now I will give you the live example of the last trading week, and it was one of quite volatile week in terms of the market fluctuating up and down, and you will see practically what do exactly I mean. So we had 5 full working days, and this was the first level which I couldn't share on the last Friday because the first video was uploaded on Monday onwards, but these were the levels that were calculated for the Friday. So this you enter on the Friday morning and you exit it on Monday morning. You can see the loss made in this trade was -4 points or so. Then this was the levels calculated for Monday. Again, you squared up the previous day's position and you entered on Monday morning, and again you exit on the next day, that is Tuesday. Similarly, you repeat the process for each day, only Thursday you are exiting the levels at 9:30 in the morning, entering again with the new levels and closing the levels on Thursday at 3:15 p.m. Now here you can maximize your profit in the sense that here, by using the MIS leverage or the intraday leverage, you can trade more number of lots. Other days we need to carry our positions home. So the total profit and loss which we made in the last week was around plus 7.68 points, which with my capital of around 40 odd lakhs got me 25,000 rupees. So if you are trading with a capital of say 10 lakhs, you will be making around 6,000 or so. Now some people may feel that is too small a profit for you, but remember, this profit is steady and consistent, and it is going to protect you at the time when there is a crash in the market like we have just seen, or there is a heavy spike in the market, right? So I'll give you the exact examples or the results of all my trade, and I am not talking off my hat. This strategy is for the people who want to make consistent and steady profit in the market, right? So that is all we require to do on the daily basis: enter, exit, repeat. It is one simple strategy for all types of market. Now here's the point. Traditionally, if you search on the net or read the books, you will come to know this strategy, Iron Condor, is the modification of what we call as the strangle strategy, selling strangles with the protection on each side, and both of them are recommended for a flat market. But my experience, my research and my practical trades have shown me that it can be deployed in any kind of market, and it is one of the most consistent strategy, and it is going to protect you at the time of the crashes, and it's also going to give you steady and consistent profits. So now the question which comes in everybody's mind is, how are these levels derived? I can understand, and there will be questions like they resemble something like resistance and supports, or they must be pivots, or there are various levels that are given by so many experts every day, But with due respect to all the experts, I personally do it in a different way. The problems which I faced with the pivot points are that Nifty may just open above your R1 or R2 or below your S1 and S2. My study shows it is very difficult to be in trade, mark the words, to be in trade in that case. And being in the trade, or to be in the trade, is very much critical for the success of the strategy. A continuity is required to be maintained from the first day of the week, that is Friday, right till the last day, that is Thursday. Coming to the supports and resistances, again, they are a great way to gauge the market, but many of you must have faced the same confusion which I did while deciding whether a level has been crossed or not. You wait for one 5-minute candle, one 15 minutes candle, or the breakthrough candle. You will often feel that, okay, now the level is crossed, I can go ahead and buy it, and you will see the market coming back from there. Well, different justifications for different market scenario. On the hindsight, it looks good, but not reliable as far as we are predicting that what is going to happen. Okay, the levels which I calculate are none of these. It is calculate after the markets are opened. After the markets are open, taking a lot of factors into consideration: your put call ratio, open interest, volatility, and the sweet part is it works for me. And remember one key in the market: whatever works for you, hold on to it. Now we come to the very important part of the strategy, or for overall trading, whatever you are trading, is the importance of continuity. We are making slow, consistent profits, and then one fine day we have market crashes, you have a huge loss, and you just go out of the market. Either your capital has completely eroded, or the fear factor has taken you over, and everybody says just stay out of the market at this moment. No, continuity is important. Why? I'll tell you. The day you run into the loss, you are not the only person who is afraid. Or the day the market has moved up like anything, you are not the only person who is feeling that factor of greed, right? There are millions of other traders, and more importantly, this fear factor is even more persistent in the FIIs or the big institutions. They have to protect their huge capital. So what does it mean? This gets reflected in the option prices, and which I like to say that it gets recorded in the option prices. You will see a huge spike in the option prices which are way down, right? But things do come back to normal, and when it comes back to normal, those heavily priced extraordinary level which is not at all feasible, those prices decline sharply. So who makes the money in those cases? It is the option sellers, right? So if you make a loss on one day, and if you continue to trade, you will see that you will recover your losses and also you will end up making profit. Just last week, we don't need to go very far back. Last week, you see, around Tuesday, when the market had started falling a bit. And if you go back in this video and see my weekly trades, you will understand that how it eventually profited me 2 days later. So this is a nice concept, and if you have understood this concept, then your entire trading strategy would change. Okay, now finally, why do we need to change our positions daily? Why can't we work on weekly levels itself? You can, and even you can trade on Thursday also, one single day. But once you are changing your positions daily, in effect what you are doing is adjusting the market sentiments optimally, or adjusting yourself to the market sentiments optimally, and it ultimately improves your odds of getting success. More of it as I show more and more examples and actual calculations in the market. But today's video was more about that what is the strategy exactly and how it is required to be implemented. That is what was the focus. In the next video, I'll deliberate upon a lot of things. I'll come out with the actual performance of the studies for the last 2 or 3 most volatile months, and you will see for yourself that why it works. So that's all from me, gentlemen. Please go to the channel. If you don't want to subscribe to it, I have no issues. Just note down the names, understand the video, see how it is to be implemented, and daily just around 9:20, 9:45, see the levels and just trade, or at least paper trade. You will see the difference for yourself. Thank you. Thanks a lot.